Hey there, welcome to another episode of Inside ZD Wines. Today's a very special day. We have with us a long-term employee, one of my most favorite people here, definitely top three, Barbie Jamieson. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit about that tradition, the 5 o'clock wine. How did that come to be?
Well, Norm would be sitting, working away at his desk really quietly. He was always very, thoughtful and busy with his whatever he was working on, and he would all of a sudden just go, "Oh, I think it's time to belly up to the bar," and off he would go down to the bar.
That's awesome.
And the folks there didn't even ask him; they just saw him coming and would pour him a glass of Pinot Noir. But they knew that was his absolute favorite wine.
That was his wine. Well, let's do it. Cheers to Norm.
Cheers to Norm.
Cheers.
For sure.
So when did you, where are you from originally?
From Scotland.
And you came to Napa when?
1982.
What prompted that move?
Well, we first visited relatives in LA.
Okay.
We came up to see the Napa Valley to visit and see what was going on here. And my husband, Will, got a job. Heard that there was a cooperage opening up. He's a cooper, a barrel maker. Heard that there was a cooperage opening up in Napa. Went to see them. Was in there for several hours. And when he came out, he said, "They want to hire me." Okay. And they said, "I'm working tomorrow. They need some help." And he worked the next day.
That's incredible.
At the cooperage.
So how long were you here before you got your first job?
Me, 7 years. I didn't work for the first few years that I was here. And then I took a bookkeeping job at Mama Nina's in Yountville, a really nice restaurant at the time.
Okay.
It's no longer there, but it was one of the main eating establishments at the time. And I would type up the wine menu all the time, and ZD was the very last on the list. It was always ZD Chardonnay that we had on the list, and the name always intrigued me. And when that restaurant, things were changing in Yountville, and I wanted to look for something different, and I saw an ad in the paper for a bookkeeper at ZD Wines, and I thought, whoa, they must be a really nice winery because they were on the wine list at Mama Nina's Yountville.
That's great.
So I applied for the position, and the rest is history.
That's amazing. How many years ago was that?
So that was in 1991 that I took the position here.
That's incredible. So tell us a little bit about those early years. What do you remember about your job at that time, or how the winery was run?
So it was a very intimate setting here. There was only 10 employees at the time, and I worked in the office with Norm, Robert, Julie, and myself. And so we were in very close, cozy quarters, and I worked on bookkeeping and compliance. And for 1 hour every day, I would man the bar over there, which was a really small bar.
Right.
And we were open, Monday through Friday. And I would take care of the customers over the lunch hour. So that was my intro to serving wine and getting into the wine business per se, not just the bookkeeping part of it.
That's amazing. Well, you're one of the handful of people that knew Norman and Rosalie in a real intimate, very personal way. A lot of us who've been here for many years, but we never had an opportunity to really get to know them well. Can you share a story about who they were and how they were different, maybe how they were similar?
Well, in addition to being the owners of the winery and of my employers, they were really dear friends. Both of them just really special people. Meant a lot to me, and took me in as sort of, they were like second parents actually, because we didn't know a lot of people here, and so they were very kind. They really complemented each other You know, Norm was very, very, very smart, quiet. He was always thinking, but he had a really good sense of humor. And Rosie, of course, everyone knows she was really witty and had a great sense of humor, so they had that in common. Coming in here in the mornings, when we moved to this new facility in '93, the music would be just blasting when you came in the morning, and it would be 30s music, and Norm would be singing. He was just one of the happiest people. He was such a content person. He's so happy. So he'd be singing away in the morning, and yeah, he was very, I don't know, just, I think he just loved the not only the wine business and making wine, but the actual, he loved the farming. You know, getting out there, he would be, at lunchtime, he'd be out with his wheelbarrow, picking up rocks every day. So he loved the whole, all the way down to what was in the earth and taking care of being sustainable long before organic became a key buzzword in the valley. Norm was always holistic about his approach to farming and things like that. And Rosalie, she was Mrs. Hospitality, totally.
Yeah.
Always taking care of people, just knew how to make people feel comfortable and connect with them and share a joke, and you know, they really, I mean, she was the sales and marketing.
Yeah.
Norm was the production and taking care of the books and such.
That's amazing. So your position has definitely evolved since you've been here now, close to 20 to 29 years. What is your role now? Where's your energy now?
So I run the wine club and kind of oversee the direct-to-consumer sales, which is really a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of really, really nice people.
Yeah. Yeah, tell us a little bit about our wine club.
Yeah.
What makes it unique? What makes it special?
So the wine club was up and running when I started here in '91. It's evolved over the years. So at this point in time, we're now, you can join online, you can join here at the winery. You pretty much, you choose 12 bottles of wine that you want to receive over the course of the year. It's your choice. You don't ship out quarterly, just anything we're decided to pull from the cellar. You choose the wines you want to receive, and we ship those to you when we are releasing the new vintage.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so the wine club's definitely grown over the years. We have a great following. We've got some members that have been with us for a long, long time. So
yeah.
We must be doing something right.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be possible to take care of the day-to-day running of it if it wasn't for my fabulous assistant, Summer Miller. She's our wine club assistant in consumer sales, and she's absolutely great with the customer. She's got a great rapport with a lot of people here, and a lot of folks know her.
Yeah, that's
very
great.
Well.
That's great. She lucked out. She's on vacation this week, so she's not on camera. But we'll make sure to throw a good picture of her up there. What are some of the benefits that folk get with?
So the benefits are, if you buy 3 bottles or more, you get complimentary ground shipping.
That's pretty good.
It's a great deal.
Yeah.
If you do 12 bottles or more, you get 25% discount on that new release, plus the complimentary ground shipping, which is also a great deal. That's the best discount that we give to our consumers.
That's good. That's good.
And they get, 8 complimentary tastings per year. Invited to special events. They get special pricing on events. Probably missing something.
I think you pretty much got it.
No,
awesome. Well, thanks for joining us today, Barbie. Appreciate you bringing your humor, bringing your good energy. I have loved working with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, really appreciate
We have
it.
a great group of people here.
I agree. And you guys, we are still open. We would love to see you and host you. We got a beautiful outside deck, seated tasting. we're open 10 to 4, and I'll have Scott leave that number down there for you. Give us a call. Ask for Paul, ask for Barbie, and we'll go ahead and get you set up. Thanks for tuning in today.